Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Roundup this late Thursday, May 28, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start it off down in Arlington, Texas, where the Boston Red Sox squared off against the Texas Rangers in the first of the 4-game series down in Texas. And the Red Sox got on the board first in the top out of fifth when Mookie Betts singles on a line drive that let fielder Josh Shepard that scores. Blake Surratt scores. There was one that faded the Boston Red Sox 2-5. And then top of the sixth, Hallie Rivera homers on a line drive to left center field, and that makes it 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. 11 home season for Hallie Rivera. And then top of the eighth, Blake Surratt singles on a ground ball to right fielder Shin Soo Choo. Mike Napoli scores. Brock Holt scores. Calls for go to third, makes it 4-0 for the favor of the Red Sox here. And then Rusney Castillo singles on a soft ground ball to the baseman Adam Rosales scores. Calls for go, and Rusney Castillo to second base, and Blake Surratt runs the third on a 4-0 by second baseman Adam Rosales makes it 5-0 for the Red Sox through 8. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Josh Hamilton singles on a line drive to right field, and Rusney Castillo scores Adrian Beltre. As the Boston Red Sox, behind a pitching performance that was awesome by Eduardo Rodriguez, who pitched 7.2 innings pitch, gave up 3 hits, and struck out 7. Got the win, and Nick Martinez settled loss as the Boston Red Sox defeat the Texas Rangers 5-1 as they improve their record to 22-26 in the season. Sox and Rangers go out down in Arlington, Texas, with Steven Brown and the man for the Red Sox ball. Giovanni Colorado on the man for the Rangers here. Alright, other squads around the major leagues are on this. Late Thursday night here, Los Angeles Angels leading the Detroit Tigers 3-0 in the top of the third. Top of the fourth, New York Yankees leading Oakland Athletics 2-0 in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the third, Seattle Mariners and Cleveland Indians 1-1 to score in the bottom of the third. Top of the third, Pittsburgh Pirates over the San Diego Padres 6-0 at the top of the third. Bottom of the fourth, San Francisco Giants and Atlanta Braves no score, and the Chicago White Sox take game 1 of a 2-game series from the Baltimore 3-2, and the Baltimore Orioles take the second game 6-3 from the White Sox. How about that, Red Sox? Alright, let's take a look at some sports news here on this late Thursday night here. In Zurich, soccer's world governing body will hold a presidential election Friday, 2 days after a group of its leading officials were charged with corruption at its headquarters were raided at the governments of the 2 countries that oust. Arlington, Texas, Josh Hamilton stepped into the batter's box of the Texas to a loud ovation. Then he got an even louder when he lined that first pitch that he saw the right field corner with a double. In a battle between Chicago Bulls and now former coach Tom Thibodeau, the leader of the Free World, sided with the coach. In Oakland, California, Golden State guard Klay Thompson has a concussion after getting kneed in the side of the head by Houston's Trevor Ariza. Miami Heat and guard Dwayne Wade appear to be far apart from contract discussion. He is open to speaking with other teams with free agency. Over to December, according to multiple reports on Thursday. And Ducks coach Bruce Petrel's rarely lost words, fighting off fumbles for then Evermore. After the midseason as Ducks need the superstar performance for Superstars in game number 7. In New York, the Stanley Cup final will be open on Wednesday with game 1 in New York, Tampa, or Anaheim. Our Bay Area domestic violence protective group is raising red flags over former San Francisco 49er lineman Ray McDonald. Destin, Florida. Mike Silver's tremendous commissioner of the Southeastern Conference is coming to an end in a handful of weeks, which made the problems that are solved or perhaps created in the year's spring meetings. The Buffalo Sabres are assembled a collection of young players with exceptional offensive ability that they are hiring a coach who knows how to organize an up-tempo offense. After trade that's out, Letterman and Buffalo, LaShawn McCoy will limited pretty big accusation of his former coach Chip Kelly. McCoy claimed that Chip Kelly is a racist and in the trade was part of the large effort by Kelly to get rid of all the good black players. Gary Kubiak and Rick Dennis said will try to patch up the capital on the left side of the left line eventually. But right now, the new coach and no offensive coordinator just shocked. Dover International Speedway's concrete service has been very kind to most drivers not named. Choose just lately. Johnson's batted 500 miles since 2009. He's won 6 out of 12 races, which has left a few victories for everyone else. And that's going to be it for Sports Roundup. It is late Thursday, May 28, 2015. Peace out. Hope you have a good night. See you tomorrow right after the Red Sox Rangers game tonight. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good night.